Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm Steven Rogers.
I'm Andrew Chavone. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the podcast verse. Podiverse. Oh.
Podiverse of madness.
Oh, my God. I always blank when it comes to me. I don't know. Welcome, everybody.
You did great.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no one knew.
Okay. Panicking early.
I did a eye roll into the camera like Jim.
Oh, from The Office?
Yeah. Oh, man. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, man. It's been, well, I saw you yesterday.
Saw you last night.
Yeah.
Fun. Might as well talk about it. Fun hang at the show last night. We did Grove 34 with Joe List, Isabel, Renan, and I'm blanking on Renan's friend from Cincinnati right now.
Her name is Gretchen.
Gretchen.
Only because I blanked on her name before, and
Yeah.
before I said goodbye, I'm like, what was your name again?
I feel bad. Yeah. And then Patrick Holbert.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool.
That was a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Ronan's girlfriend.
I think just friend. I don't know if they're dating or not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Friend.
Yeah.
Friend with benefits or something. Maybe I'm revealing too much to everybody. But
I would say so.
But Ronan goes, hey, we were wearing the same shirt. It was just black. It was this shirt.
Really?
Yeah, he was wearing a black sweatshirt. I was wearing a black sweatshirt. He goes, oh, we got the same thing. And I go, oh, yeah.
That counts?
That counts as
That
what?
counts the same shirt?
To him. It's pretty broad brush. But I said, yeah, and I was just, when you say something like that, the ball's in my court to say something.
Right.
So I go, yeah, I mean, it's good for stage. It's not distracting. It's just a black shirt. And he goes, yeah, you don't want that, unlike this person. And Gretchen is wearing literally
she had a tank top.
And a chain around her neck.
Yeah.
Oh.
And blue hair or something.
Yeah.
She looked cool.
It looked cool, yeah. But I was like, oh, sorry. I mean,
I know. He's the one that threw her under the bus.
She totally threw her under the bus, but she was wearing like a chain. But then she said, and she saved me. She said, well, I wasn't expecting to get on stage tonight. Joe just threw me on.
Yeah. Joe's a generous man.
Yeah. So I guess if she was going to know that she was going to perform.
She wore a black shirt.
She wore a black shirt. No chain. Off the chain. That show was off the chain.
Allison No Chains.
Oh, we have to talk about this.
There's so much to talk about here.
And everybody, we're recording. What time is it right now?
Right now, it is 10:08 p.m.
On Sunday. This episode comes out tonight.
It comes out tonight. And
fresh off the press.
It's our first night recording in a long time.
I know. They're always fun.
They're really fun. And I got to tell you, we'll get to this, but on my way to come see you, I had my earbuds in, and I'm like, I think I got to take them out. And as I'm about to take them out, somebody's running at me from behind. I can hear them and see their shadow, and they're sprinting.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, oh, my God, it's a kook.
Yeah.
And I go to jump into the bushes.
The kooky sense.
Yeah, it's two cats. But it's a guy in jeans and a jacket and a baseball cap, and he's running right at me, and I'm like, oh, my God. And then he just runs past me. He's jogging in regular clothes.
At 9 p.m. on a Sunday?
Yeah, maybe he's leaving the scene of a crime, but
Oh, God.
he was night jogging in day clothes.
And that's bad, too, because you need reflectors.
Yeah,
You can't just night jog willy-nilly. You got to
No.
get geared up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, on the way here, there was a bicycle with no reflecting, and almost was...
a murderer?
I almost killed somebody, I guess.
I got out on a city bike to make sure I thought you and I got here at the exact same time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was in my anxiety was through the roof, thinking that I was making you wait.
And my anxiety was, I thought you were going to beat me here.
And, so I'm like, I got to get on a city bike.
So when you said you were walking from that train stop, I'm like, cool, I got some time.
Yeah.
So I looped around looking for a spot.
And I thought you were like, cool, that sounds good. But you're like, God, it's going to take it. Because it's a bit of a difference of walk from this. But we gotta get into these beers here.
Oh. Yeah, one more thing about those joggers. When you hear quick footsteps behind you, that is terrifying.
It's always scary.
When you hear even if it's a regular I turn around, it's a guy in a Speedo and like a tank top, and he's got like a marathon sash. I'm still like, oh. What do you want?
I was just in Cincinnati opening for Regan, and I'm gonna be there this weekend.
Yeah, headlining.
But anyways, I was in Cincinnati at the day of the marathon that they had there.
Okay.
And I go to the tour manager Eric. I go, hey, how about this for an opener? Man, you guys are rough out here. I pull into town and a whole gang of people chased me, and they had numbers on. He's like, I wouldn't do that.
Like you're saying they're angry, or they're like Beatlemania, like over.
I was gonna do it like they were a gang, like a street gang.
Yeah, back where I'm from, we have colors, red and white, and red and blue,
Crips and Bloods, and you guys
have TD Bank and whatever sponsors your race.
Nipple Band-Aids.
Nipple Band-Aids. You guys got Walkman and Dixie Cup.
That's funny. Yeah, the gangs back home, they drink hard liquor. Here you guys drink chocolate milk. Isn't that a thing that people drink at a marathon or something?
No, it looks like chocolate milk coming out of their pants, but diarrhea. Especially in Cincinnati, they eat that chili.
I tried it.
Uh-huh.
I tried the Cincinnati chili. It was all right.
There's that twist, right? What's their twist? Cinnamon or something?
Something like that. I think it's cinnamon. I don't taste the cinnamon.
Because we went to that Super Bowl party. They did.
That's right. The Cincinnati chili at the Super Bowl party. Yeah.
And I was like, this tastes interesting.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to have diarrhea.
Yeah, I was not chilly. I was having a fever. I was sweating.
It was hot in my pants. Wasn't chilly at all.
It was a hot day there, my friends.
The
sea was angry.
Like an old man trying to send back soup at a deli.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway, we got to talk about these beers. I got to open them up, even though...
We got to describe our beers here.
Okay.
Read your description, because it made you laugh when I read it to you.
Oh, well, you got to read it.
Okay.
The way you read it made me laugh.
So you want to explain how you got these?
If you want to hand me that piece of paper.
Yeah.
So I got a DM like 3 months ago from this thing called Tavor, and they were like, "Hey, we love your content. If we send you a beer, would you promote it?" And I said, "Sure. I don't know." And they sent me a form, which I thought was a virus. I confirmed with them that it wasn't a virus. I thought for sure this was a virus. I click on it after they confirm it, and plus they were verified, and it just says, like, select what kind of beer you like. And I like the lighter ones. I don't really like IPA, so I select those, and I put in my address, and then I click submit, and then I was like, oh, actually, I don't know if I really put in my email. I forgot, so I clicked on it again, put in my name again, click submit. And that was it. I didn't get an email that says you're confirmed. I didn't get an email with it's going to be delivered. That was it. And I'm just like, oh, I just existed my life for 3 months until last week at 6 a.m. on Saturday.
Oh, they buzzed?
My buzzer's broken. No, I'm sorry. 10 a.m. I wake up at 11:30. No, I'm sorry. I wake up at 11 a.m. on Saturday. I check my phone. It's like one of those wake ups where I'm like, I am in the middle of a deep sleep. Something tells me something's wrong. I'm awake, but I could go back to sleep and sleep for another hour and have the perfect night's sleep.
Right.
But now I'm awake because I feel something's wrong.
You sent a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, there was some disturbance. I was disturbed. And
Do not disturb.
Down with the sickness, but so I look at my phone and there's all these missed calls, all these texts. We have your beer delivery. You have to sign for it because it's beer and it's alcohol. You have to be over 21. I go, oh my God. I'm like, I just woke up. I'm all discombobulated. So I text them, I'm here. I'm home. Sorry. And they go, all right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. So then I'm like standing outside and I have no idea what's going on. I forgot all about this.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an early birthday present. It might have actually been the day of my birthday. And then,
and you're in your birthday suit,
yeah,
outside waiting.
Right. So there's just this older Hispanic man, older Hispanic woman in like a Honda,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Sign here." I'm like, "Okay." And they hand me this big box.
Whoa.
I take it in, I open up, and it says Tavor.
Wow.
And I'm like, "Oh, that's that app I filled out 3 months ago." And it says you're now supporting over 600 independent breweries across the U.S.
Nice.
that share their beer on Tavor Craft Delivery app. So I guess
it's a beer delivery app.
So I guess that's what these people on that Honda is.
They're Tavorers.
So I had it, and I'm like scared to open it, and I don't know what to do. I'm waiting confirmation from them. I literally told me nothing else.
I'm gonna look up what Tavor means.
So Steve came over. I'm out of beer. I'm out of drinks. I'm out of seltzer. So I'm like, let's just get these app beers, but they're warm. So
I'm fine with it. That's the English way of doing it.
you're right. Yeah, you're well cultured, my friend. It's also the hillbilly way.
Trash way.
This is complete trash. Yeah, there's a guy in my dorm who was this like guy who looked like he crawled out of the woods in Virginia. He literally was like missing teeth, and he looked like a stereotype. And he's like, I was inviting him over to my dorm room to have beer, and he goes, "You have any still reserve?" I go, "What's that?" He's like, "It's a good beer." And I asked some other people, and they're like, "No, that's the worst beer ever made. It's not good. Steel Reserve is not good." But I got it for him.
Was this guy Buffalo Bill?
He really looked like Buffalo Bill. He had a nipple ring. He trapped me in a well. So I went and got him this Steel Reserve from the gas station, and he goes, "Oh, it's cold."
Wow.
I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I like it warm." And I think he took it back to his door. I think he wanted to
Heated it.
He wanted to heat it up.
Put it in the microwave.
I think so. I think he did.
Like a tea.
I was like, this is so gross.
I looked up Tavor. The autocorrect was like, "Do you mean flavor?"
Maybe that's...
Maybe they wanted to put flavor in. That was the best.
Well, let's pop them open. I got Super.
Oh, yeah. So
Super
yours
Clear.
is called Super Clear. Listen to this description, everybody. Snappy, hop-forward German style, which, don't try that at home, folks. But snappy, hop-forward German style Pilsner formulated for maximum crispiness and see-through ability.
Okay.
So you'll get X-ray vision.
Yeah. Yours, you get yours, you get your power of flight.
I get poison ivy.
Poison ivy.
Because mine has a picture of just like a bunch of shrubs.
Okay.
And it says greenhouse spelt lager conditioned on American oak. And then what's this word? Foudre. Fodder?
Foudre. I had never heard of that.
Foudre.
And it's brewed in brewed in Evil Twin Brewing, Queens, New York.
Oh.
And mine
makes sense that it took 3 months.
They had to ferment it for 3 months. Mine is Super Clear Fair State Brewing Corp. I don't know where that is, though. Check them out, folks.
So they had to gather them from different places.
I have no idea.
Wow.
I really have no idea what those people in that Honda did.
Well, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, brother.
Let's try.
Oh, this is good.
This is really good.
This is really good.
Wow.
Whoa.
We were both prepared to riff about it not being good.
It is like warm, but it's room temperature. It's not like boiling hot.
No, and I always think that a can can somewhat keep it cooler than room temp.
Man, this is good. Mine tastes a little bit like an IPA.
No, and you don't like IPA.
Yeah, but
they make you IPO'd.
Can I taste yours?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to drink yours, but
you can taste it.
Oh, that is good.
Can I taste yours?
Yeah. Let me know if it tastes like IPA.
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's a hint of IPA-ness. I think the aftertaste sounds.
Yeah, you're right. It's the aftertaste.
The aftertaste tastes like IPA. Wow.
Maybe if they were cold, it would be less. But all right, everyone. Sorry.
This is nice.
We got a little off track here.
Yeah, that's never happened on the show before.
Well, should we get into topic because we stalled with the beers?
There's so much. Let's open with it. I got this so that we get to all the topics.
Oh, cool.
But there is a lot of topics. You guys really came with it today, and we're really excited. So I'm going to go to the first one I spot here. This is from, oh, wow. This is from Danny M. This is a big one here. The possibility of extended lockdown in Beijing.
Oh, my God. Danny M., we got listeners all over the globe here.
Yeah, Danny M.'s got symbols that I would assume are Asian symbols on his...
Yeah, it's a peace sign and...
Careful.
What?
I'm joking.
Oh. I'm just naming symbols.
Yeah.
They got Zildjian and Monkey.
I don't know what any of these symbols mean. But anyways, Danny M. And he says... so he's in Beijing. So he's possibly going to have an extended lockdown out there. Well,
it's not. It's just a possibility, right?
Possibility.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I thought there was already like a little lockdown over there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I heard that they went back into one, but this I heard a little while ago. Well, Danny, I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Focus on what you can control. So if it looks like it's going to be extended, maybe prepare for the worst as far as supplies go.
Yeah, control what you're going to eat.
Alt-elite.
Sleemless.
Tavor.
Try this out.
Tavor, yeah. I mean, it might be a 3-month extension.
You get it right when lockdown ends. I'm sure if you actually pay for the beer, it'll come faster.
Yes, these are all jokes. It's killer beer.
I was thinking about this the other day, how, I saw that topic, and it made me think about back into February 2020, when you and me were like, oh, Beijing's going in lockdown. We're getting topics about Beijing going in lockdown, and we're like, nah, it's nothing, whatever.
And I remember agreeing with you that it was nothing, and then the next episode after that, you're like, it won't be a problem unless the stock markets crash or something like that. And I remember that day,
it was released.
It was released.
Our episode was released a day after we recorded.
Yeah,
the stock market crashed.
Stock market crashed,
and the biggest drop of all time.
And I was like, "Oh my God, we're all gonna die."
Yeah, me too.
But Danny, I hope you're okay. And that is a very anxious situation. Other than focusing on what you guys can control, I don't know what else to say. Maybe keep it informed, but don't constantly watch the news because it only makes it worse.
Yeah, man. And it's pretty crazy because right now we're in it's basically over in America.
I mean,
no mask on planes and no mask on Ubers either.
Mentally, everybody is over it for sure.
Yeah, the shows have been packed. Comedy shows, plane tickets are out of control.
Good God.
The plane tickets are so much money. Its standard is $800. That's like the baseline, no matter where you're going to go. It used to be, 3 months ago, it was $200 or something.
But pre-pandemic, it was not this.
No, it was not.
It's insane. But
and also there was like a lot of I went to Aruba for $100. So.
I remember.
Well, it cost me more than money. It cost me the price of that trip.
Yeah.
Was more than a
you
dollar.
Were a hired photographer. You were you were a freelance photographer.
Or I just made it cost the relationship, but
I know. I was alluding to it.
Oh, okay.
I remember a bunch of pictures, and you were in none of them.
I remember like sipping a Mai Tai, arguing about the hotel. I'm like.
You had broken Mai Tais.
Yeah.
Nah, that doesn't make sense.
No, yeah, broken ties.
Yeah.
Bow tie.
Bow tie.
Well, that's a good one. we can move on to our topics. We'll get into more, everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying everything is making them anxious. That's a couple of the topics here.
Okay,
so,
everything.
Everything everywhere all at once is making them anxious. But I would say, I heard this. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're all about the anxiety, but it's hard when it's just general like that. But I have
It just a shout out to Danny Can, who topped that, and Counselor P.
And Christy Gonzalez also.
Yeah, Christy Gonzalez just did gestures at everything.
Yes.
But your dad has a good one. And
my dad has a good one. My dad even called. I called my parents for Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad goes, "Is my topic good? Did I do a good job?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's good. We're going to get to it." So he's even anxious about submitting.
Oh, my God. And we got one that said anxious about catching up with panic attacking. So,
oh man, we got some good ones. So we'll get into that. Let's talk about what's going on with us. And
all right. Well, speaking of Mother's Day, my parents, every time they have a thing, what I do is get Jerry subs delivered to them.
Oh, nice.
Is that thing Jerry subs?
I've heard of Jersey Mike.
Jersey Mike's. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Jersey
Okay,
Mike's.
Yeah.
My parents grew up with the only delivery that is known to them is Chinese food and pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in New York, they're in Virginia. So
Yeah.
I'll just go on Seamless, put in their address,
Seamless.
deliver them Jersey Mike's. Their minds are blown. They're
Right.
like, "Whoa!"
Do you have the guy drive 48 minutes?
No, he drives 3 months to 4. What was the 48 minutes again?
On your birthday.
The cake deliver? This guy actually took like an hour, the Jersey Mike's guy.
Really?
Yeah, I kept getting updates. He's delayed. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Is he flying?
I don't know. I don't live there. Is he in traffic? So general. Is he eating the sandwich?
Delayed. Is he eating the sandwich? Delayed. He had to go go get another order.
Because my parents don't know what Seamless. I don't think they know what Seamless or Grubhub is. So.
Well, they've sent you food recently.
Yeah, but they call the place.
Oh, okay.
And then they order Seamless. That's what happened last time.
Funny. So your parents think you're magic.
Yeah, it feels good. And then you could send them flowers, but they can't eat them with mayo. You got Jersey Mike's. They can eat those. Have a full stomach.
That's true. You're sustaining your parents instead of having them watch something die.
Yeah, right.
That's a good point.
Bringing things to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the order that you're sending them? And you're sending it to both parents, not just your mom.
No, yeah. My mom and my sister and my dad were there, so I sent 3 subs. And then they have a dessert option at Jersey Mike's. I was like, oh, let's check this out. Maybe there's cake. It was just cookies. Mm-hmm. So I got 3 cookies.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And did they call you?
Yeah, they were like, whoa! And my sister called me separately. I can't believe you thought of me. The subs are like $10.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It is really nice, though. You could have easily just done your mom.
Yeah, but I've been weird. She just eats a sandwich while my mom, my dad, and sister look at her eat it.
Oh, I agree, but it...
I know. I could have done that.
Yeah.
I know.
So
would
you send... what's the order that you sent?
It's called like the Jersey Mike's regular.
Okay, so you sent 3 regulars,
yeah,
and 3 same type of cookies.
Yeah. Whatever it just said cookie on the app, so they got it.
When you hear cookie, what do you think? It's chocolate
chip. Yeah,
it's chocolate chip.
There's no plain cookie, is there?
Sugar cookie.
Oh yeah, that's no default.
I guess maybe it's not plain, but
yeah, chocolate chip is the default in my mind.
Chocolate chip. Yeah, if I hear cookie. Also, like, you got to probably go off emojis. The cookie is a chocolate chip cookie.
You're a good point. Yeah. Chip off the old block. Potato chip.
What just flew in the air when you hit the...
Oh, it's a piece of a match. It was raining. When it rains, I like to light candles.
I love lighting candles.
Turn off all lights, light a candle.
Yeah.
It's mysterious. It feels fun.
Feel like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell I don't know who he is?
Yeah, you think Doctor Strange is part B?
Hello, I am Doctor Strange.
That'd be strange. Wouldn't it be great if the emoji for the cookie, you could hold on it and you could change the different type of cookie.
That could be something.
I'm just saying, Apple. You're probably already listening to us.
That could be a tweet or a...
You should be able to hold down and switch the food.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets...
You can make a guy pregnant on the emojis. You think you could get...
I use that all the time,
a different type of pizza.
I use that emoji all the time. I'm full, pregnant guy.
That's funny. That's really funny that you're using it for full. That's how you react when you're full,
I
too.
do. I hold my stomach like that.
Yeah, and I've seen you in stirrups.
Well, when I go to the bathroom, it does feel like
You have a gown.
I'm getting labor.
Yeah, you yell, "You did this to me!"
When I go to the bathroom, there's a guy that holds a sheet up, you know?
Yeah. There's the pizza that you ate holding your hand. You can do this.
What? Why is he holding?
Because the husband's like holding the wife's
I know,
hand.
but the pizza is in my stomach, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't work if I...
The pizza delivery guy. I don't know.
That's good. No, that's good because he put the pizza in
He put
you.
the pizza in me. Sorry, I get graphic, everybody.
No, everybody knows how babies are made.
No, some people don't.
Well, if you're listening to this, you just found out. Yeah. Anyways, so that's great. What you did for your parents and your sister.
Yeah. What were we talking about? The pregnant thing? Oh, the emoji. Oh, the cookies. Yeah. That could be a tweet. I don't know.
I'll try it.
Okay. Anyways, all right, let's get into you, man. What's going on? And I know some things, but I don't know.
Summer Patreon.
Okay.
Obviously.
Oh God.
Patreon. Get ready for some doozies.
I can't wait.
The Doozy Brothers.
Doozy.
And so my album came out.
Yes.
Before he was super. Thank you, everybody. A lot of panic attacking people shared it. A lot of nice things. It was really cool and made me feel very good. So thank you, everybody.
And you got written up. I saw Paste magazine, which did some Kim Kardashian thing where she's naked. So that's cool that you're in that.
You know, it's wait till they see my tape.
Well, you know, they did a thing. They invented that phrase, break the internet, Paste magazine.
Oh, really?
Because that picture where Kim Kardashian literally has like a champagne thing in her butt. You know what I'm saying? They're like, this is going to break the internet.
Yeah.
And of course, no one cared.
No.
But it's still in my mind, though.
Yeah.
But when I saw you were in there, I'm like, oh, my God. That's like a big deal.
And the write-up was awesome.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how nice it was. It was really cool. You have something to say. I can tell.
Oh, I didn't write. I didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't read the write-up.
I saw the tweet, though.
The write-up was really good. I was worried because they could not like it and write up that they don't like it.
It's true. They could be critics.
Yeah. And it was a comedy writer.
Oh, my God.
I want to say her name because I even messaged her to thank her for how nice she was in it. But Claire Martin. She wrote a wonderful piece about the album, saying not only the panic attacking people like this, that she said he talks a lot about his anxiety, but he's not using anxiety as the punchline. He's talking about what it's like to have it.
Yeah.
And she's like, he's not being preachy. He's just doing stand-up about having anxiety.
That's really cool.
And it was
a really cool write-up.
Yeah, it was really nice. And she said that my calling a therapist an exterminator for your thoughts is how she'll always see therapy now.
And that's your clip.
That's my clip. Clippers. And
L.A. or Hedge?
Hedge.
Oh, Hedge.
No, I was thinking LA Clippers. But when you said Hedge, I was like, that's even funnier.
That's cool. How did she get a hold of your album?
I believe the Blonde Medicine has PR people.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
They may have just sent her the album because I never did an interview with them. It's not like a interview piece. It's just a review of my stand-up.
Well, that's cool, people.
But check it out. It's a great
coming.
article.
And incentive for the panickers.
Yes. So
I don't want to give it away, but maybe we should.
I'm going to tell them right now. If you haven't already, I would watch the YouTube special and read the credits.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Matt Moves Mountains mentioned it to me.
Oh, cool.
And, well, I should just say it.
Okay.
I thank you, and I thank anyone that's ever supported the podcast in its time. Anyone that's ever listened.
Yeah, it was like a nice panic attacking, warm message to the listeners.
Yeah, and you
and me. Yeah,
and I include you. It's in the whole credits were in alphabetical order, but I wanted to make sure that you were in the same line as the panic attacking thing.
It was cool.
Yeah, and it was very important to me to do that. So anyone who hasn't listened or hasn't seen the credits yet, thank you for everything, and that's what I wanted to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, big things, man. Paste and,
Yeah, eat it.
Yeah. That Billy Madison scene where she's putting it, the teacher's putting it on her face.
She's roughing it on her face.
Like, God, why is she doing that?
It's hilarious.
I know. Oh, my God, the battery's going to die. All right. Wow. Second, we got 2 memory card changes, 2 battery changes. This is a crazy, crazy thing going on.
Probably a bad episode to announce that we were drinking because it makes it seem like we're hammered. But it's really just a lot of tech stuff going on. And then I got to get into the big thing, the big anxiety, stupid thing that happened.
Oh, my God.
So a lot of good, hard working people worked on the special.
Yes.
And because there was a lot of more work than they expected, I didn't get the special until 2 days before, or maybe less than 48 hours before release.
Oh, my God.
So when it came to the premiere, I had uploaded the video the day before. That's how close to the finish line it took. It was a lot of people doing a lot of work, and it just took more time than we all thought it was gonna.
Oh my God!
As far as color correction and credits and all this stuff.
Okay.
So when I got it, Joe List had released his our special, this year's material, exactly a week before me, and he's like, "You got to do all this stuff for your premiere." And
I told him we were driving in the car. I'm like, "You got to tell Steve."
Yes.
And he forwarded the email in the
car. He forwarded
car
it to me, and I read it all, and I was like, "All right, I got to do this, and this." I set it up for premiere, and then the day of, I was going to announce, "Hey, everybody, at 9:00, come check out this. We'll be in the chat and all that." And all of a sudden, I go to check on it, and it's playing.
No.
And I'm like,
no.
"What is this?" And it was premiering.
No.
And I'm like, "What?" And when it's already started, you can't undo it. So 6 people were watching it because they must have got notifications that it was playing. And they were in the chat saying, "Oh, this is funny," and all that. And I was talking to the 6 people that were there.
Oh, God.
But because of that, I had no one in the chat. I had no
party
or anything. But anyways, it still worked out.
Third memory card.
Man,
that memory card was hot, too. That came out like smoldering.
Well, it's because of the riffs. Maybe it had chili.
Yeah, it was in Cincinnati.
But as of right now, we're at 2.9 thousand views.
That's good, man. That's really good.
Considering I made a huge mistake.
Considering when I checked on it at 1 a.m, because I saw your tweet, it had 300.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, God.
I was like, this is going to bomb hard.
I was like, 300, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was like, this is Sparta.
Yeah.
It felt like getting kicked in the chest and going down a hole.
So 3,000 is great, man.
3,000's great. We're doing all right.
Make sure this is okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I can't thank anyone enough who shared it. Your comment meant a lot, and anyone that
I tried to get there as soon as I could. Well, right when I saw it, I was going to bed and I saw your tweet, and I'm like, I gotta boost it. Algorithm.
I appreciate it. And I think your comment has the most likes.
3? That's 3 likes.
Yeah, mom, dad, me. But thank you, everybody. And everyone's been saying really nice things.
Well, you said a cool thing to me. Maybe if you want to repeat it, when we're in the backyard, you said your goals before you were 30.
Yeah, that's true. So when I moved to, I think I might have said it on the bonus, but when I moved to New York City, I wrote on a Post-it note and put it on my wall when I wanted to do 2 late nights and an album before 30. And Monday, May 16th, as of right now, I'm doing the Late Late Show with James Corden.
And on May 30th.
May 30th, I turned 30.
You did it all.
I did it.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't done it yet, but I almost have done it.
That's crazy, right? 2 late nights. That's a big ask, and he still did it.
I somehow did it.
Yeah.
So I haven't done it yet, but it's looking good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I in hindsight, crazy thing to think that you could do.
But you did him.
I'm so far.
Who was your benchmark for that? 2 late nights.
I'm just obsessed with late nights and
Oh.
everyone that I looked up to. Regan, obviously. I don't know if
He had a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if that's obvious that he influences me at all. But Regan and Joe and a bunch of people like.
Oh yeah, Joe had 2.
Joe
No,
had a bunch.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
if
I
you
don't
gotta
know
be
about.
before 30.
Oh, I don't know if anybody. I don't know about anybody with the age requirement thing. That was just my personal thing.
Well, I know one person,
Ooh.
Pete Holmes.
Did he do it?
He wrote, "I want to be on Conan before I'm 30,"
Wow.
and he did it when he was like the year he was turning 30.
Wow.
So, and he only had 1. You did 2.
I'm trying. I haven't done it yet.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, it's looking good. So obviously we'll be tweeting out and posting if when it airs. I don't know when it's going to air. I don't know if it airs the night I record it or not. But stay tuned, everybody.
Pretty cool. All right.
Let's get into you.
Okay. Well, I got a quick thing. Well, not a quick thing, but
Oh wait, should we do one more topic?
let's do one more topic. We'll get into me, and then we'll do another topic.
Let's do my dad here.
Yeah, let's do. Or do you want to see him for last?
Yeah, we can save him for last. Okay, we'll do
Tiramas.
who's got a Captain America logo here.
Big fan.
My ADHD ass put off doing online classwork, and now I'm cramming 3 weeks of intensive assignments into a week and a half.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Yeah, that's me. I got ADD and waited the last minute for literally everything in my whole life. Tiramas. It doesn't get better.
Yeah.
You're literally wait for the last minute for everything in your whole life.
So you still do this.
Yeah. Most of the time.
But this is not me making fun of you, but for advice for him, what are some things that would get him to stop waiting to the last minute?
Well, I over there I have a notebook and I write like my to-do list, so that helps. So you can break down what you have to do into smaller chunks and have the easiest chunk go first, and then that like gets the ball rolling. Okay,
Sure.
I did that, even if it's just like opening the window. Like, all right, I opened it. Okay, what's next? And it feels good.
Flush the toilet.
Flush the toilet. All right, yeah, I didn't do that last night.
That's why I had to open the window.
Light a candle. Light a match. Wow. We're getting a lot of poo-poo in this one.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, we got the beers.
Yeah, and it's late.
It's late. Yeah, late night.
show.
Late night.
Late show.
Gordon probably goes to
Yeah.
the bathroom a lot.
Yeah, Cordon Bleu.
Oh, my God. ADD, IBS. It's going. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. But, yeah, ADD, man. Literally, I would be in college, like, literally the last hour doing things. You know, like,
Right.
like the test exam is something. I would be literally, like, looking at the book for the first time an hour. Oh my god! And then like I ADD my whole college because I did the minimum credits for 3 years, 3.5 years, and then my last semester, I found out to graduate I needed like 20 credits, and I had to take them all. I ADD'd my whole college,
Oh.
and it was literally the worst grades I ever gotten. It was so hard. So just work on that. I don't know. Go get Adderall and I don't know.
But you don't do Adderall anymore.
No. The side effects kill me. Side effects either keep me up all night, and then
Oh boy.
what?
What's the other side effects?
I lose my appetite completely.
Oh.
And then, like, toward the end of the day, I'll just feel dizzy, and I'm like, I wonder why I'm dizzy. Oh, I forgot. I haven't eaten in 48 hours.
You got to write down eat on your
eat on the to-do list. Yeah. I remember, like, being in high school, and the doctor is like, I'm like, I can't eat anymore. And he's like, all right, we'll take something for this. And I'm like, I can't sleep anymore. All right, take this. I was like, ended up like
one pill is making you take several.
Yeah. It was like an old man. I had like an old man pill diet.
Yeah, the week.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday. So I haven't taken the ADD meds in like 10 years. I'm like traumatized from their side effects. So maybe they're better now. I don't know.
I would say so, and with over 10 years going by.
Yeah, maybe they've like did some research.
I would hope so.
We'll have that joke. We were the guinea pigs. The
I know,
90s,
yeah.
90s kids.
Yeah. Well, tiramisu. Unfortunately, yeah, you gotta cram all that stuff. I'm sorry that's happening. Sometimes, but getting on a roll, like
Yeah, rolls are good.
getting on a roll is really good. So once you get started and you're like, you are cramming, but it might be when you pull it off, you're gonna feel great because you got through it, pulled it off, and just try to remember how stressful this is right now for next time.
Yeah, and I do have some like non-medical cures for ADD. One is caffeine. Two is like putting on something in the background, like helps me. Because when you're ADD, you always have the urge to do like two things at once, do something else. So if I have like literally like a movie I've seen before,
Yeah.
oh, I'm watching this, but I'm also doing what I need to do.
But you know what happens. So you're like,
Yeah.
I can look up and watch for a little bit, but I know what this part is.
Yeah,
Go
right.
back to my thing.
Like a movie you've always wanted to rewatch
Yeah.
is a good ADD thing for me.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's been working.
That's good. That's really good advice.
Well, that's it. I mean, that's my tried and true stuff. But that's for me. I don't know. Tiramisu, good luck.
Yeah.
Message me.
Tiramisu.
Sue me.
All right, let's get into you.
Okay, everybody. So on the bonus, I teased like the best gig I've ever gotten booked, and I didn't do it yet. And the gig was $100, 3 minutes, free dinner, the trifecta.
And
3 minutes,
3 minutes at
$33 a minute.
a famous, expensive restaurant, right?
Yeah, it's called Tao Uptown.
Yeah.
So I get Emma. I'm opening for Emma. She's doing 5. I'm supposed to do 3. This is crazy. I don't know what the gig. That's all I know is that I'm doing 3. She's doing 5. Fancy restaurant, free dinner, $100.
Right.
I don't know how much she's getting paid, but she's doing 2 more. She's doing double the time, almost.
Yeah.
So we get there.
Headliner.
We get there. Literally, her tooth falls out immediately. Like she's got some on there. The tooth falls out. She's got half a tooth.
She has a fake tooth.
Fake tooth, yeah. Her fake tooth falls out. We're at the bar.
She's like, not Tao. Not now.
Tao is not the time. So the guy who booked this all is like, he tells us about it. He's like, they have no idea there's going to be a show. We're like, all right, that's bad.
Yeah, for people that don't know, spontaneous or surprise comedy is the worst comedy because no one was expecting any stand-up, and they feel ambushed. Then their expectations are off. They didn't come for comedy.
Yeah, so that's bad. You're interrupting a dinner. Basically.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. And they don't even know. So then I hear there's 6 people there. There's the CEO, and he says, good news, there's only 1 board member. I'm like, what? It's a cybersecurity firm with 1. I don't know what that means. Yeah. And I'm like, cool. And he says, like, we thought it'd be fun if you could try to guess who the CEO is. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
It's not a game show. I'm just,
yeah. So we're at the bar. He's like, okay, you guys ready? We're like, yeah. And he walks upstairs, walks downstairs. The appetizer just came. It's not a good time. We're like, okay, I guess the people are eating appetizers. So then we sit at the bar. He makes us sit at the bar, and he's like, order food, go nuts, order whatever you want. And we're like, okay. So I'm looking at the menu, and I'm like, oh my god, this menu's crazy. And the bartender comes over. You think that's crazy? And I go, yeah, I've never been to a restaurant like this. And Emma hasn't either, and she's like, we're totally out of place. She's like, what do you recommend? And she's like, I recommend the sea bass and the pork fried rice. That's 3 different kinds of pork or something. And we're like, done. We're like, we should do sushi. It's a sushi place. What do you recommend? She's like, I saw the chef making the tuna today. Get that. We're like, all right. We get that. And the guy comes, right, we order, the guy comes, gets us. I go upstairs to this secret room they have in this restaurant. And it's like, it looks like this dim lighting, wooden furniture. It looks like Hannibal Lecter's house. Like, it looks like a scary evil guy's house.
Uh-huh.
Like this, like, ornate wooden table.
Yeah. It's a lot of dark wood.
Dark wood, like reddish dark light.
Yep.
Curtains everywhere. Yep. It looks like we're gonna get killed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, I didn't expect this. I thought they'd be like seated at a table, like not at one table. They're at one table.
Right.
These corporate people. And the guy goes up and he's like, hey everyone, I got a big surprise for everybody.
Oh my god.
We got comedy. And they're like, oh, ha, ha, ha. They seem really nice.
That's good.
And he goes, yeah. And then he goes, so, I'm engaged. You guys know that? And they're like, yeah. And he goes, I had to sign a prenup. And I'm like, oh, my God, this guy's doing bits? This guy's doing his, like, work bits?
Yeah. I had to sign a prenup.
But I don't even know what he says. I'm just like, what is going on? I thought I'd be up soon. He says he's just going to bring me up. He's talking about his prenup. And they're going, ha, 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 ha. So then I go up. He finally brings me. He's like, I got real comedians now. And they're like, okay.
Thank God.
He was actually a good warm up.
That's good.
He made it kind of weird because they work with him and he's talking about his personal life.
Right.
So then I go up. Literally by up, I mean I stand up and go to the front of the table and stand and look at them. There's no mic.
Stand up.
I go, hey, that was weird, huh? I throw him under the bus and I go, oh, it doesn't sound like he's gonna make it. He's already talking about his prenup. They're dying laughing. They're spitting out the rice. I had to acknowledge how weird that was. Like, oh God, yeah, get a divorce lawyer, freak, And then I go, there's this guy sitting next to me. He's like kind of like skinny, and he's not looking at me. I'm like, this guy doesn't look at me. What, am I crotch in your face?
CEO.
I'm sorry. What?
He's the CEO.
He was. I thought the CEO would sit in the middle. There's a guy sitting in the middle who's like wearing a sweater vest, like coiffed hair.
Yeah.
And then there's like this squirrely guy.
It smells like someone coiffed in here.
I coiffed. But I'm like talking to him. I'm like, that's a weird accent, man. Where's that from? He goes, Moscow. And I go, oh, that's why you work at the cybersecurity firm. The eyes.
That's funny.
Yeah. They were laughing because they later found out it's the CEO.
The CEO.
They were terrified. I was talking to him. The CEO.
They are always afraid when you talk to someone high up.
Oh, yeah. Because they don't want to laugh. Because then they'll be fired.
For corporate gigs, this is typical. People are nervous to laugh because their boss is there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the cue. If he's laughing, they'll all laugh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's the cue. They're the anon.
Careful. We don't want to get any comments again.
Oh, I thought it was fine.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I was just making a pun.
We don't support QAnon.
We don't support any.
And all the forms of whatever. I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know. I just know it's low in the alphabet. I really know nothing about it.
I know you can't have it without a U. Q. That always bothered me at school. I'm like, what is the point of this letter? You need another letter with the Q?
Yeah. Why does Q need a buddy?
The other letter has that.
U's like, no, he's with me.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
You can't come in here unless U's with you.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
not a prenup. Yeah. So
I can only come in if it's before E. But C can come in before I.
Then S sounds like Z sometimes. It's confusing. So, I'm like doing so I open with the joke about, my last relationship we moved in too fast. She hated the way I breathed. And I said, do you want to play a game? She's like, yeah, it's called Close Your Mouth and Hold Your Nose. And that's the joke I did. And they die laughing. And the guy goes, that's so dark. So dark. And they go, yeah, keep up the dark stuff.
They just say that?
Yeah. The 6 of them. And then I'm like, appropriate. It's dark lighting in here. And
that's funny.
That bombs. But
what? Oh, wow.
I also said.
Oh, here we go.
I also said it looks like Hannibal Lecter's house.
That's great.
To them.
And
I don't know if they got the reference. But
the most only famous cannibal character in movies.
Yeah, I know. Well, his house is only in the sequel. They go to his house and he serves Ray Liotta's brain to Ray Liotta. And Ray Liotta goes, something smells good.
You were talking about this one last
night.
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't seen this one. And I saw Red Dragon, and I saw, maybe I didn't see Hannibal. Is Hannibal the one you're talking about?
Hannibal, yeah. So it's just called Hannibal. It goes Silence of the Lambs.
Red Dragon.
No. Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal.
I thought Red Dragon was after Silence of the Lambs.
You know what? Maybe it was. But I don't know. Hannibal came out way too late for the sequel to Silence of the Lambs, but they made it anyway. And it was based on the book, the same. What the guy did is he wrote Red Dragon, and then he wrote Silence of the Lambs, and then he wrote Hannibal, because Silence of the Lambs did so well. And then he wrote, I think, something else, but the book they made of Red Dragon was called Manhunter, and that bombed in the box office.
Yes.
They made the book on the Silence of the Lambs. That did well, so they were like, oh, okay, let's make this, but it's a prequel, even though it's the first book.
Yeah. I never saw Hannibal.
So then Hannibal was released, and the book itself was so gory and gross that Jodie Foster was like, I don't want to be in this.
Yeah, she's only in Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Someone else plays her in Red Dragon.
Yeah.
And then
in Red Dragon, yeah, in Hannibal she's recast too.
Oh, she's in Hannibal as well.
The character is, but not Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell the Anthony Hopkins in all of them.
I mean, he's tremendous.
You can't have Hannibal Lecter without Anthony Hopkins.
No, you can't.
Even though like he's kind of like an older, kind of pot-bellied guy, but he's the most dangerous man in America.
Yeah,
he's like 5 feet tall.
But that voice is amazing.
I know the voice is amazing, but
the voice is amazing, and the look is so creepy.
He never blinks. Yeah.
Does he not blink?
Yeah. If you watch, I think he blinks like once, but like when he's getting like aroused or something. But like he doesn't really blink at all, so it's eerie.
That's how I knew Caitlin was into me. She started blinking. I
gotta finish the story.
I gotta be honest, I'm super proud of that one.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. We gotta watch Hannibal, and we gotta watch that other movie we talked about.
Yes, the John Candy and Eugene Levy.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, so we perform. Emma goes up. I do the most offensive jokes I can. They love them.
Yeah.
I don't think Emma has those, so I kind of buried her by accident.
Oh boy.
So she tries to do those, but then they get used to her, and then she does really well. And yeah, but I did 3. Or I ended up doing 5. I blew the light.
Oh, you did the headliners time.
Yeah, and she ended up doing 6. But they loved her, they loved me, and we go back downstairs. They all shake our hands. We go back downstairs. Our food's ready, and we're eating the food, going, that was weird. And we're like, oh my God, this is the best food I've ever had in my life. Literally, I'm freaking out of how good this food is.
Oh, wow.
The bartender comes over and goes, oh my God, I could serve you all day. This is great. I've never had people react like you. I'm like, probably because people are used to eating like this. I'm like losing my mind. I'm like,
Right.
oh my God.
You can tell you're not on Adderall.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's why I don't take it. I eat it a lot. So then she's like, let's do more. And we get 2 more sushi rolls. We eat those. And then we're like, man, that salmon was, or that sea bass was so good. Emma looks at me and is like, should we get another one? And I'm like,
How big's the sea bass?
it's, I don't know. It's like maybe the size of this can.
Wow.
And
And did you hit him with a salt shaker?
kick his ass, sea bass.
Who's the dead man that hit me with a salt shaker?
Yeah. Well, it came out. It had 4 strings, and it was called bass. Pronounced bass. No,
That was great.
But I'm like, yeah, I think we should. The guy said we could go nuts, and we're not drinking. The bottle of wine's like $100. Let's get 2 of these. Is like whatever there. So we're like, another round of sea bass. Felt so good to say. And I go, throw in another rice.
Yeah, we'll get an Uber. We're not gonna drive.
Yeah, we're like, more rolls, more sushi.
You get another order of everything
Yes,
you've had.
and then we got it to go. We got the sea bass to go, and the rest
Oh
of the
my
rice.
God.
I'm like, ah. We walk out. We're like, this is the best gig we've ever done in our lives, and it's just 5 minutes, and it got all this food, and the food was so good.
Wow.
Got paid $100, and then the next day I wake up from a text from the guy, and he's like, hey, and I go, hey, oh my God, he's gonna yell at me for ordering too much. And then he's typing, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to buy the salmon or whatever it was. And he goes, just wondering if you had any notes about the gig.
Whoa. Not enough food.
Yeah. Not enough money. More money, more food,
Less time.
less time, less people. Just perform in front of you.
Less CEOs.
I'm like, no, it was great.
your mouth is full with
Yeah.
sea bass.
Oh my God, it was the best gig of my life.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thanks. Oh man. And then yeah. So
Pretty great.
Tao everybody.
Tow for now.
If you're rich, go there.
Well, we got to get into.
Your dad.
Yes, I got.
Oh my God, I think. Oh my God, we got an email too. I told him we'd talk about it.
Yeah, that's fine. I have. Why don't you pull up that email? I've got
Okay.
2 topics I can do before. So I'll do these 2 topics. We'll do the email, and then we'll do my dad.
Okay, sounds good. All right, buddy.
So this one's a quick, just a nice tip of the hat to you and me. What's making me anxious is I can't get caught up on my podcast listening, and they did a wink face. So
Oh,
they're
nice.
catching up on the pod.
That's great.
So, well, thank you to JD Walling or Whaling. We really appreciate it. And then Ward Wyatt said the heat is making him anxious.
Oh, the heat. Well, the heat is, you know, like in New York, it's like a different kind of heat.
It's so rough.
It's like cold, super hot, cold, super hot. When you think you're used to the hot, the cold happens. And then when you finally get out of the cold, it's so hot that you wish the cold came back.
Yeah.
So you just got to suffer through it. That's it. Get a good AC, get a good ice drink.
Yeah.
Get some of the Tavor and, go nuts.
Oh, yeah. And when it rains at Tavor's.
So any other ones?
We have 4 more and my dad. So
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
4 more and your dad.
So let's just do them. We'll go a little long, but I want to get to everybody here.
Okay. Okay. So, oh my God. Okay. Okay. I think we're okay. Maybe we can cover these on the DeVito episode, but
Sure. All right, then should we close on?
we'll do this Ollie one. So he's a Patreon member.
Yes.
Ollie, he listens from the UK. He asked if he's the only UK listener. So if you listen to UK, message us.
Yeah, please.
Ollie, thanks for listening, man. He said, have the 2 of you dabbled in crypto before? I recently lost 10,000 pounds.
Oh my God.
That's a money.
That's a money.
That's the money. I think it's more than $1 too. On an investment, it's all I can think about. It reminded me of the time Andrew said he lost money in the stock market a while back. Crypto like stocks, but with more volatility and therefore opportunities, in my opinion. It's funny to me. Trying to make money has now ended up losing me money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Story of my life. Well,
Take
Steve,
it away, Andrew.
Well, you got a thing too, don't you? Didn't you do crypto or no? You just
I didn't do crypto. I only did stocks. And I didn't take as much risks as my friends or you.
Oh.
So my stories are just, well, that was dumb of me to think that would make me rich.
Well, you did that Lucid, right? Lucid?
I did do Lucid, which made me money.
Oh, it did. Oh, did you listen to me?
I listened to you.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. So this is like a complicated thing to answer, but I did it. The stress of it was insane. I did these like high volatility things too, Ollie, where you could make 100% of your return in a day, but then the next hour you lose it all. Like all this up is like these things called stock options, and literally I would be up all night reading and stressed out. Wake up at 6 a.m, look at like the stocks and all this stuff, and then I got to a point where I had this big return, and I'm like, great, I know what I'm doing, and then I immediately like lost it all, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and if I ever get money back, I'm going to lose it because I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
It's stupid. So I cut cold turkey. I stopped doing all the stocks. I pulled out.
That's great.
Yeah. But Ollie, I don't know, man. It's money is. Oh, geez. It's if you don't know what you're doing, it's so hard.
Yes.
With crypto, there's like things you gotta follow, and I don't know what it is, and
I don't either. It's dangerous. Be careful. I mean, unfortunately, I'm saying this now after you've lost 10,000 pounds.
Yeah,
but
what you can do is learn from it and learn that, and this is the hard lesson for me to learn, when it goes up, it's going to go down. So if it goes up, sell. When it goes down, buy. I know it sounds ridiculous.
But that's the most cliche advice, isn't it? Buy low, sell high.
Buy
thing.
low, sell high. But I'm just saying, from wherever you buy, sell, stagger your sell. So if you have $10,000 investment and it goes up, sell $1,000 of it, then you pocket that, and then it goes up a little more, sell that, and if it goes down to where you bought it, then you sell it all, and then you come out with a little bit of a profit. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So you got to like learn things like that, but it's so hard to trick your brain because your brain's like, it's going up, it's going to keep going up, you're going to be rich.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're going to be broke. The market sucks it out of you.
Yeah.
Sucks your soul.
It really does.
Make money something else. Go open an Etsy store.
It adds way more stress. It's there's no shortcuts, and we think stocks are a shortcut.
Yeah, I know. They'll get you.
Yeah.
It's like a casino, honestly.
The Big Shortcut.
What does that mean?
Isn't the Big Short?
Oh, Big Short.
Yeah. Thank you. Thought that was pretty good.
That's a good one.
All right, and now
we got the Rick one.
Onto our headliner, Rick Rogers. Know him well.
Gnome. Oh my God, the battery! All right, the Big Rick
topic here. I think it's a good one. The lack of quality employees being hired almost everywhere. Almost everywhere you go. It's been long enough. People should have been hired to replace anybody that hasn't returned to work by now. I'm beginning to think that some employers are still using the pandemic as an excuse for poor service.
Oh, yeah, hiring. Dude. I got to say, it's like company by company. Like I tweeted this out, but I was on hold with Delta for 4 hours.
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah.
And then when I finally got them, my brain was all fried. I was like, huh? I couldn't even speak. And then I was like, I wanted the refund, and first they said no, and then they said yes. And if they said no, then I would have 4 hours for no reason. I was like so mad.
Yeah.
But then I got this ottoman delivered, and the shade was a little bit darker, and I called the company, and I was like, oh, great, I'm going to be on hold for 4 hours. That's my default now.
Yeah.
And they picked up right away, and I'm like, huh?
And they're a smaller company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So with
I couldn't believe it.
with food delivery, because I talked to my dad and he's like, have you experienced this? And I had to think about it. I'm experiencing it the most, I think, with food delivery. If I order from a chain place, Domino's,
Okay.
takes like maybe an hour and a half or more for it to come, and it's only blocks, like
Yeah.
maybe 10 to 15 minutes, whatever. But if I order from a local place in New York, it's like instantly at my place.
Yeah.
So I think these bigger places are having this problem that my dad is experiencing, and I think we're in the city, so there's a lot more people. But I think in their smaller areas, they're not filling the positions, and there's less people, and it's even worse.
You're right. And like if there's labor shortage right now, if you had all the jobs to choose from, would you choose to work at Domino's like call center where they yell at you for the pizzas late, like every day, or the Delta call center where they yell at you because their plane's delayed like every day? You wouldn't want to work there. You would want to work at the local pizza place. I don't know, but I could see that this, and I feel like this is like a macro thing and my own theory, but from the year 2000 to 2022 until now, all the borders were closed. We had no immigrants. For 2 years, for the first time in American history, we've had no immigrants.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's like a labor market we kind of have gotten used to.
Yeah.
So when you close off the immigrants for 2 years, people suddenly, there's positions open. And, I feel like the more desirable positions are getting filled, and the less ones, people are like, either like had a shakedown in the lockdown where like, I don't need to do this. I'm going to do something else. Or they're just like, this sucks. I'm done. I'm going to work somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to school or something.
And like he's mentioning here, like some employers are using the pandemic as an excuse for not like hiring new people. I order from this one place. I'll give it a shout out. Compton's in Astoria.
Compton's, yeah, the sandwich place.
It's the best sandwich ever.
It's good.
It's so good. Anything you order off the menu is amazing.
It's down by me.
It's really good. If you order delivery and they're short-staffed, the owner is delivering.
Oh, wow.
So it's like there are ways to do it where you're still supporting your customers and being like, this is what we do, here you go. Or like he's mentioning, hiring people that maybe are not trying to be polite or anything,
Yeah.
cutting corners and stuff like that.
Yeah, these companies, I mean, they could pay a little bit more. I mean, I'm paying like, I just went to McDonald's and the hamburger now is $2.50.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, it was 50 cents.
Really?
And yeah, it was even less, I think, maybe.
What'd you get? A bite of meat and have half a bun? It was 50 cents?
Yeah.
Were you born in World War II?
Maybe it was the hamburger was 50 cents. It was less than $1.
That's insane.
When I was in the 90s, early 90s, it was less than $1. Now it's $2.50. So I'm still eating the burger. So if you wanna, I hope that extra money.
Has the value gone up in taste?
No, and I think it's gotten worse. I think they shrunk down the burger. But I'm like, I'll still pay for whatever it is. I paid $800 for a plane. Pay these people more money to get them to work there or something.
Yeah, prices are going up, but the employees are the same number.
Yeah. I know.
Mm.
And then the kiosks in McDonald's, there's now like kiosks, but then also a guy
that operates the kiosk?
No, he's just at the counter.
Yeah.
But there used to be 5 people at a counter.
Oh, yeah.
And now there's these kiosks, so you're saving money with them.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one guy gets
some money.
Gets 3 salaries. But they're not doing that, probably. Then everyone gets pissed and they quit. It's a big mess up here.
It's all messy.
Everything takes so long to adjust. Companies even during the pandemic, it was like a 3 months of shifting around before people were like, "Oh yeah, maybe we could just get Netflix or something."
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, look how long Netflix took on. Not during the pandemic, but in general, it got released, and people were like, "I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Blockbuster still."
Yeah.
Like, it took like 4 years for them to be
Yeah.
like, "This is pretty cool." But now it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
So I don't know. Things are slow. Rick, don't give up on your life.
No, Rick's doing great, but I know what he means, and especially where my parents live. It's, they don't have tons of options. They don't have a ton of high quality local stuff.
Yeah.
So
I've been in your house.
that's right.
There's Taco Bell.
There's a Taco Bell nearby.
Yeah. I ate there.
Uh,
Right there. I sat in the parking lot.
yeah. I'm from the city that sleeps.
Always sleeps. Probably because they're full. From
Taco Bell. Yeah, Dad. I mean, it's unfortunate. I know the places you go, and some of them I'm surprised are not doing it, and some I'm not. So hopefully it gets sorted out. I mean, I think with the pandemic there was 2 years of rough times, and now maybe it's a 2-year readjustment period. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, so many people just from comedy. We know so many comedians in the pandemic that it's called like the Great Reset or something, where people are like, "Oh yeah, I don't need to do this because the pandemic." Like kind of like.
Oh, and now they're pursuing comedy or pursuing other things.
Well, there's a lot of comedians that stopped pursuing comedy.
Yes, and a lot of people that started.
A lot of people that started. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the microcosm for whatever is going on in America.
Yeah.
A lot of people are stopping something. A lot of people are starting something.
Yeah.
And they just got to kind of catch up and overlap.
I agree. I think you're right.
Because I know like a lot of comedians who stopped.
A lot
of comedians who started.
Yeah. There's a whole new class.
I know. Special ed.
We got to wrap it up here. But thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you for all the topics. If we didn't get into your topic, we teased it a little bit in this episode. Anthony DeVito will be on the next episode.
Our first guest in the year.
Yeah, and returning guest.
Our second returning guest. First one was Regan.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, it was. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So if we didn't get to your topics, we will get into them with Anthony and submit some more. So you'll be hearing it from 3 comics instead of the normal 2.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Anything to say before we close it out here?
Anything to say? No, just thanks everybody, and watch Steve's special. And,
yes, please.
And he got number 1 on iTunes,
I
just
did.
as I theorized.
Yes, you did. And you know what? Greg Proops released his album the same day. Greg Proops from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
Released his album the same day, and I still got number 1.
Yeah, everybody.
It was pretty great because nobody knows who I am, but everyone's, seen Proops.
They're prooped out. He really prooped out. Is he number 2? That's very, very fitting.
We snuck one more in. Yes, please share the YouTube special, and if you want to buy the album, I appreciate it. All the links are in my my bio on my Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff.
Yes, everybody. Thank you, and stay tuned for the outro. Unless you're on YouTube.